The Workers' Party has spotlighted at least 15 key policy proposals that it claims were initially advocated by the party, but later adopted in various forms by the ruling People's Action Party government. This was shared in a Facebook post published by WP on 16 April 2025. The move is part of WP's broader outreach ahead of the 14th general election, which will see Singaporeans head to the polls on 3rd May. The party stated that while it is not in government, and therefore does not implement national policy directly, its proposals have contributed to eventual policy shifts. These aren't just policy wins for the Workers' Party, they are wins for all of us, the post read. Among the most notable examples cited by WP was its repeated call for stronger support for unemployed individuals. WP pointed to its proposal for an unemployment insurance scheme, which featured in several manifestos. In Budget 2025, the government announced the Skills Future Job Seeker Support Scheme, providing targeted assistance to job seekers. WP said this echoed their vision for structured unemployment support. Another policy highlighted was the introduction of anti-discrimination legislation. WP said it had advocated for such laws in its 2020 manifesto, and again during its 2021 Empowering Women parliamentary motion. During the 2021 National Day rally, then Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong announced the move toward anti-discrimination legislation. WP expressed support but urged the government to ensure these laws genuinely address discrimination. Flexible work arrangements were also mentioned. WP had called in 2015 for employers to be legally required to respond to FWA requests. In 2024, the Ministry of Manpower confirmed guidelines for FWOs to be enforced by December 2024. On family policy, WP proposed shared parental leave of 24 weeks in its 2020 manifesto. In 2024, Prime Minister Lawrence Wong announced 10 additional weeks of shared parental leave starting from April 2026. Regarding work passes, WP advocated for educational credentials of employment passer and S-Pass holders to be verified by government-appointed consultants. In March 2023, the Ministry of Manpower made it mandatory for companies to verify EP applicants' qualifications from September that year. On housing, WP flagged 3 of its proposals: an expanded public rental scheme, rental vouchers, and shorter BTO wait times. WP noted that it proposed an expanded rental scheme in 2021. In 2023, the government acknowledged changing housing aspirations and pledged to explore more equitable housing access. The call for temporary rental subsidies for families who could not secure immediate housing was also cited. In 2024, a 1-year rental voucher for eligible families renting HDB flats in the open market was introduced. WP also called for a return to BTO wait times of 2.5 years, standard last seen in the 1980s. In 2024, HDB said it would recalibrate its building program to achieve wait times of under 3 years. In healthcare, WP proposed a family doctor pairing scheme in 2015. In 2022, the Healthier SG initiative was launched, aiming to assign every resident to a family doctor. To combat scams, WP suggested that banks shoulder more responsibility for prevention and victim compensation. In 2024, the Financial Industry Disputes Resolution Centre increased its adjudicating limit to 150,000 Singapore dollars. On legal access, WP raised a 2020 motion advocating for equitable justice. In 2022, the Public Defender's Office was established by the Ministry of Home Affairs. The issue of national servicemen's pay was another area. WP called in 2023 for allowance reviews due to inflation. Subsequently, a 200 Singapore dollars increase was announced for July 2023, with another to follow in July 2025. On religious dress, WP opposed the workplace ban on tudungs in 2017 and again in 2021. Later that year, the government permitted Muslim nurses to wear the tudung. In 2017, WP requested a waiver of electronic road pricing administrative fees for motorists who paid promptly. In 2024, LTA confirmed such waivers would take effect from 1 October 2024. Lastly, WP called in 2022 for the inclusion of fuel cell electric vehicles in a national hydrogen strategy. Later that year, the National Hydrogen Strategy was launched, with hydrogen expected to meet 50% of Singapore's energy needs by 2050. WP's message through this retrospective is clear. Although not in power, the party argues its role in shaping public discourse and advocating policies contributes meaningfully to national development.